Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 13th of January 2023. Let's start with our session. Which Indian state launched the caste-based census? So the first phase of the caste-based census recently started in the state of Bihar, in which the number of all households in the state will be counted. Okay. So basically on 2nd of June 2022, the Bihar cabinet decided to conduct this caste-based census in the state. And already we know that a decadal census is conducted by the union government and it counts all the religious groups, scheduled caste and the scheduled tribes. Okay. So recently Bihar state has launched this caste-based census. Next is, which state won the United Nations Habitat's World Habitat Awards 2023 for Jaga mission? So recently Odisha has won the United Nations Habitat's World Habitat Awards 2023 for Jaga mission initiative of the state. And what is this Jaga mission? It is actually the world's largest slum upgrading program which aims at empowering the lives of slum dwellers. Okay. So Odisha is undertaking this mission to upgrade all of the state's 2,919 slums. And in the last 5 years of the initiative, 1,75,000 families have been granted the land tenure security. Okay. So Odisha has won this particular award. Fine. Next is, which organization publishes the Food Price Index? So United Nations Agency Food and Agriculture Organization has published its latest food price index, which basically tracks the monthly international prices of cereals, vegetable oil, dairy, meat and sugar. Okay. And this time the food price index averaged to 132.4 points in the month of December, which is 1% lower than the previous December. Okay. And this FPI was notably higher in 2022 than in 2021. So here important thing is, this food price index is published by the Food and Agriculture Organization, headquarter lies in Rome, Italy. Now apart from it, recently on the 76th Foundation Day of Bureau of Indian Standards, the portal for mapping of industrial units and laboratories was launched. Okay. And Commerce and Industry Ministry also launched some standard clubs in the schools. Standards National Action Plan 2022-27, Revised National Building Code of India 2016 and the National Electrical Code of India 2023. Okay. So here important thing is, you can be asked that which institution has launched the portal for mapping of industrial units and laboratories. So answer would be Bureau of Indian Standard. And also you have to remember that this was their 76th Foundation Day. Okay. Next is, which city announced to launch a new mobility card to pay fares electronically on buses and metro? So Delhi government is set to launch a new mobility card for the people to pay fares electronically on both buses and the metro. Okay. So Delhi Transport Department issued a notice inviting a tender for the project, and the cards are part of the National Common Mobility Card, which enables the passengers from any part of the country to use this NCMC compliant RuPay debit card for the travel. Okay. So this is Delhi. Now apart from it, recently avian flu has been confirmed in many Kerala districts, and the Kerala Health Department has directed all the districts to be on the alert. Okay. So avian flu was also confirmed in a Gram Panchayat in the capital city, Thiruvananthapuram, and the district administration issued the orders that all poultry and other pet birds in the affected wards should be killed, and that all egg, meat, bird fodder and litter must be destroyed. Okay, so you can be asked that which Indian state has been recently hit by avian flu in many of its districts. So answer would be Kerala. Okay, next is 197 Communications is the parent entity of which financial service company? So this 197 Communication is the parent entity of the leading Indian mobile payments and the financial services company, that is Paytm. Headquarter lies in Noida. Okay, so Paytm Payments Bank has recently appointed Mr. Surinder Chawla as the managing director and CEO after RBI's approval. However, RBI continues to bar Paytm Payments Bank from onboarding the new customers. Okay, so you have to remember that Surinder Chawla has been appointed as MD and CEO of Paytm. Next is, which tennis player won the Adelaide International men's single title? This is ace tennis player Novak Djokovic, and recently he has defeated Sebastian Corda, who is from America, in the finals to win this Adelaide International men's singles title. Okay, and he is 21 times Grand Slam winner, and with this he has equaled himself to Rafael Nadal's tally of 92 ATP singles title in the Open era, and now they are only behind Jimmy Connors, who has total 109 ATP singles title, Roger Federer, he has 103, and Ivan Lendl, he has 94. Okay, and also Novak Djokovic won his 34th match in a row on Australian soil since 2019. Okay, so very important thing is the Adelaide International men's single title has been won by Novak Djokovic, and he is from the country Serbia. Okay, next is Anahat Singh, who was seen in the news recently, plays which sport? So she is Indian squash player, and recently she has clinched the girls under 15 squash title at the British Junior Open tournament in Birmingham. Okay, and this British Junior Open is held in the month of January every year in the UK, where the players from all over the world compete to win the title, and she has defeated Sohaila Hazim to win this title, and she is from the country Egypt. Okay, so who has won the under 15 British Junior Open tournament? Answer would be Anahat Singh, and she is a squash player. Next is, which city is the host of the 108th Indian Science Congress? So this 108th annual session of Indian Science Congress will be held at Nagpur University in the state of Nagpur, which is celebrating its 100th year this year only. Okay, and the focal theme of this year's Indian Science Congress is Science and Technology for Sustainable Development and Women Empowerment. Fine. So Children's Science Congress, Farmer Science Congress and Tribal Science Congress were also held on the sidelines. Only thing you have to remember is this was the 108th edition of Indian Science Congress, and the host for this event is Nagpur city. Next is, which city is the host of Aadi Shaurya Parv Parakram Ka, a military tattoo and tribal dance festival? So Aadi Shaurya Parv Parakram Ka, which is a military tattoo and tribal dance festival, will be held at Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in New Delhi. And as per the Defense Ministry, this 2-day festival will showcase the competence of the armed forces and the beauty of India's tribal culture. Okay, which two ministries are jointly organizing this event? It is Ministry of Defense and Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Okay, these two ministries are associated with this tribal dance festival, and the host for this event is New Delhi. Next is, who is the first Indian tennis player to win a WTA singles title? So Sania Mirza became the first Indian to win a WTA singles title in the year 2005, and she reached her career high ranking of world number 27 by 2007. Okay, why she is in news? Because Recently, she has confirmed her retirement from the professional tennis, and now she will be playing at her final Grand Slam appearance in women's doubles at the Australian Open alongside Kazakhstan's Anna Danilina. Fine. And she will retire at the WTA 1000 event in Dubai. And talking about her career, she has won total 6 Grand Slam doubles title, which is the first for any Indian. Fine. So Sania Mirza has confirmed her retirement, and that's why she is in news. Next is, which Indian state is the host of the Purple Fest, the first inclusive festival for the persons with disabilities? So Goa has organized this Purple Fest, which is the first inclusive festival for the persons with disabilities, and it celebrated the lives and achievements of PWDs, and it served as a platform to increase awareness towards the inclusion of such persons in the society. Okay, so Purple Fest was organized at Panjim by the Directorate of Social Welfare, Office of the State Commissioner for PWDs Goa, Goa Tourism Development Corporation, Information and Publicity Department Goa, and Entertainment Society of Goa. Only thing you have to remember is this Purple Fest is hosted by the state Goa, and it is dedicated to the persons with disabilities. Fine. Now last question is, Deepar Beel is the only Ramsar site of which particular state? So Deepar Beel is the only Ramsar site of the state Assam, and it recorded over 26,000 birds of 97 different species during a recent bird count. Okay, and the site recorded 10,289 birds of 66 species recorded in 2021. So it is actually troubled by the developmental project and the urban waste, and a spot bird photography contest was also held during the event, and that's why this site was in news. So you have to remember that Deepar Beel lies in the state of Assam. Fine. So these are the most important current affairs and the news from today, and now we will start with December 2022 current affairs revision, and this is part 5 in this series, in which we will be doing from question number 61 up to question number 75. Let's start with question number 61. Female umpires will officiate in which men's cricket tournament for the first time in India? So 3 female umpires are officiating in Ranji Trophy this season for the first time in Indian cricket history. And what are the name of these 3 female umpires? First is Vrinda Rathi. Okay. Then in this, second name is Janani Narayan. Okay. And the third name is Gayatri Venu Gopalan. Fine. And also you have to remember one more thing about Gayatri Venu Gopalan. She has also served as a 4th umpire in Ranji Trophy in the past. Fine. Next is Aditya Mittal, who was seen in the news recently, is associated with which sport? So recently Aditya Mittal became India's 77th chess grandmaster, and that's why he was in news, and he is from Mumbai. He is just 16 years old. Okay. Now yesterday we have talked about India's 79th grandmaster. Who was that? Pranesh M. Okay. And you have to tell me from which state he belonged to. Next is, who is the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha? So vice president is the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha, and since the winter season of the parliament commenced, so that's why this is important. How many Indians feature in the Forbes Asia's Heroes of Philanthropy list? So total 3 Indian billionaires were featured in this Forbes Asia's Hero of Philanthropy list. Who are these 3 persons? First is Gautam Adani, second is Shiv Nadar, and the third name is Ashok Suta. Okay. Question number 65 says, which institution released the global status of black soils report? So this report was published by Food and Agricultural Organization. Okay. And as per the report, black soils which actually feed the global population are under threat because it has lost at least half of their soil organic carbon stock. Fine. So that's why here it is important to conserve our black soil. Next is, which city is the host of opening ceremony for the International Year of Millets 2023? First of all, you have to remember that 2023 year has been declared as International Year of Millets, and the host city for the opening ceremony of this event is Rome. Okay. Which institution released the State of Finance for Nature 2022 report? This was a report from United Nations Environment Programme. Which institution released the report titled as Climate Investment Opportunities in India's Cooling Sector? So this was a report from World Bank. Actually, this report was released during the 2-day India Climate and Development Partners meeting that was being organized by World Bank in association with Kerala government. Which country has recorded the deaths of children by the bacterial infection Strep A? So nearly 6 children have been found to be dead with this common bacterial infection Strep A in the UK. Which institution released the report titled as Preventing Injuries and Violence, an Overview? This was a report from World Health Organization. Next is, Tungreshwar Wildlife Sanctuary, which was seen in the news recently, is located in which Indian state? Actually, Supreme Court has exempted this wildlife sanctuary from its earlier order, which mandates the creation of 1 kilometer of eco-sensitive zones around all protected areas in India. Fine. So basically, it also stated that the practical difficulties and the ground realities will have to be taken into account before having a uniform order for creating these zones as mandated. Fine. And this sanctuary lies in the suburbans of Mumbai. So answer would be Maharashtra state. Power Ministry launched a plan to develop the power transmission system for integration of 500 gigawatt of green energy by which year? So Center has launched a plan to develop the power transmission system for the integration of 500 gigawatt of green energy by 2030. Fine. And for this purpose, they have constituted a high-level committee for planning the transmission system that is required for having 500 gigawatt of non-fossil fuel-based installed capacity by 2030. Who has been appointed as the chair of B20 India to lead the business agenda during India's G20 presidency? This is chairperson of the Tata Group, N. Chandrasekaran. And also you have to remember that Confederation of Indian Industry is appointed as the B20 India Secretariat by the Center to lead the B20 India process. Okay. Stop TB Partnership is a UN-hosted entity based in which country? Answer would be Switzerland. So this is a United Nations hosted entity based in Geneva, Switzerland, and it has a goal to end the TB disease by the year 2030. The embassy of which country organized She STEM event in partnership with Atal Innovation Mission? Answer would be Sweden. Fine. And as part of the Sweden India Nobel Memorial Week, She STEM is organized by the Embassy of Sweden in India in partnership with Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog, and the German Center of Innovation and Research. So this event aims to celebrate the women in the fields of science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and sustainability. Fine. So these are the next 15 questions from the month of December, and tomorrow we'll continue it from question number 76 up to question number 90. Fine. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Minu Sana signing off.